Gaming in India, I think, has grown immensely, especially since COVID. We saw this huge boom in casual gaming. So there is a gaming culture building. And when I was young and when we used to play games, Abhas and I, you didn't really talk about it. You could go out and say, hey, we like to play games. Now you talk about it. People talk about the games they play. It's become part of social, culture and conversation. Abhas, my brother, and I created Studio Sirah about 3 years ago in the hope of bringing Indian mythology to games in a way that hasn't been done, which is a huge miss, because if you look at the way Greek mythology, Egyptian mythology have been brought to games in the West, they've done extremely popular games, and we have a rich mythology and lore that has never been explored. So that was the idea behind it. So there was actually quite a bit of noise about the Bharat Tech Triumph program in the game dev community. We heard about it from fellow game devs. I think an investor mentioned it to Abhas. So there were multiple sources that actually mentioned it. And then, it seemed the right thing for us to apply for. It's been a great journey because, we've learned so much, and it's a huge validation for us to actually be chosen for this. WINZO organized the Bharat Tech Triumph program, and we are very grateful to them because it's a huge boost again to the Indian game industry, which is ready to go out into the world and needs a platform to do it. I mean, it's a dream come true for any gaming company to go to the GDC. For a new studio like ours, it's a huge opportunity to showcase what we have, to the gaming world globally. The vision for Kurukshetra is to take it global and see that it takes Indian mythology to those places where it hasn't reached yet. Given the success of Greek mythology and other mythologies which are not even alive anymore, we feel like there is a huge scope for Indian mythology to break through to the world, and it has to be done in this new media form, which is gaming. But most importantly, I think it's time for India as a game maker, as a source for game content to step into the world, and I think GDC is a huge opportunity for us to be a part of that. For the developers out there, I think our primary kind of message is that it's very easy to get into game development. It's very easy to build something small and get it working. To bring a full-scale game to production is a huge journey. It's a long journey, and it requires a lot of great persistence and resistance to failure. So you really have to be ready to go on that journey. But if you are, then it's a very rewarding experience. I don't regret a moment of it. I have loved the journey through all its ups and downs, and I will continue to do this as long as I can.